Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Uh, let's pick up right where we left off. I mean, we gotta go meet Sebastian. His sister hasn't seen anybody from Hogwarts in a while, and he wanted us to come out and meet her. So let's keep to our promise, and let's go meet his sister, who lives over here. Wow, she lived way away. The closest one we have is right here. So let's travel there. And then we'll fly over and we'll kind of talk on the way.
Wonder who lives here.
Wow. This game has been insane so far, and I'm so ready to keep going. I want to finish it, but I also want to savor it. I want to know the ending, but I also want to do everything I can. So it's one of those things where you just catch yourself in a dilemma of you don't want the game to end, but you do because you want to know what happens. But then it spoils the game for you, so you want to savor it. So, I mean, I've had a couple of games that I've been looking forward to, and this is one of them. To be sitting here playing it, I'm honestly in shock because, I mean, look at it.
Has your brain been infected with bundimans? A maneuver like that could have got us killed.
What?
Revelio.
Revelio simulator. Oh, he's right there. He was asking for it. He was asking for it. Trust me. Anyways, so in the last one we saved. I don't know why that message played at the start. I don't know if I started the video yet, but when I started the game, it played the message saying my uncle has been missing for or hasn't responded for quite some time now. Well, he was abducted by Ranrock's loyalists, so we went to save him. Sounds about right. And that took a whole episode. Literally a whole episode. So we're just gonna pick up kind of where we left off with that, so we can go and meet Sebastian's sister. I'm actually kind of excited for this. I know she's cursed and all, but it'll be nice to help her out a little bit. I know she probably she probably wants visitors, but she probably doesn't at the same time. So, oh, we'll see. We'll see.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
How nice to see you as well. Oh. Well, let's open this chest first. Ooh.
Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora. Aloha Amora. There we go. Bingo. Open that chest. Celestial blue. Alright, let's go up here and wait, because Sebastian's probably still at Hogwarts. Come on. Dang. Apparently you can't jump over that. Ooh, what's...
Revelio.
Anything right here? No? Okay. Go upstairs. We'll wait for Sebastian. He seems to be really excited about us meeting his sister. He's a... he loves his sister, I mean... It's probably his best friend.
You made it. Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Oh, after you. Let's go. I'm ready.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Sounds about right. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to deal with it either.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
You should go in first.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
What?
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Not the visit I'd really hoped for either. That was kind of... Okay, so that was awful. Like, dude, just... He has hope. Come on.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
You're about to fray
Excuse
mine.
me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
Oh, come on.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Oh, no. I don't agree with you at all. You're killing his hope, and he's gonna resent you for it.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
That's until you met me, though. I can probably do something.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being at Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
No.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Let's figure this out, Sebastian. We'll figure it out together. We'll get a cure for your sister.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
No, but I shouldn't either.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Let's go figure it out.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
It's so sad that his sister
How
has
much
to be
longer are we
cool.
expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my hands. That was bitter! Just you wait till I'm on solid ground!
Descendo! Levioso!
I won't rest.
Confringo!
Dead.
Confringo! No! Defendo! Levioso! Descendo!
Easy. Is there one more over here or something? Dude didn't even know I was here.
You've made your last mistake.
Oh no, you have made your last mistake.
One less human to worry about. One less human to worry about. Such arrogance.
Confringo! Protego!
Get away! How childish!
Descendo!
You got a little part on it.
You call that smell? No!
Confringo!
I will make you. Little moon car.
Descendo!
Not quite.
Descendo. Defendo. Confringo.
It's your cock, right? You can't stop us.
Descendo.
I
That's what you
confess,
get.
that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Yeah, well, now they are dead, so that's what matters. 'Cause I'm starting to really hate those loyalists.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Dude, right? Why are we leaving it up to a kid?
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, something over there.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Oh.
Revelio.
Now I've got to go and sell some stuff.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
No. How did I not piece that together?
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be.
Revelio.
Looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Accio. Glacier.
What am I doing here?
Descendo.
Are you kidding me?
Huh, a stairwell.
Ooh, let's head down.
Revelio.
Anything up here? No.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
This is my second week in camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to keep these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
7 of them? I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, and of course, but that would be fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Well, what more do we have here? Sneak through here. Okay, so we need
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough.
Sure.
I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
I wouldn't. Are you ready? I am. Oh, I gotta hold it. No way, though. What?
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
What?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
No.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Wow. Okay, that was an insane quest. Wow. Okay. 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 I don't even know how to follow that one up. That was truly something. So we could go talk to our friend Sirona. And then we can go meet with Deke. Pretty sure he's about to show me a thing or two about taming beasts. But first, let's go and we'll talk to Sirona. But on our way over there, I want to sell some stuff because I want to be able to loot some more. Because I'm a loot goblin. I'm not one of what's his face. I'm not Ranrock's enforcers or whatever. I'm not a loyalist. I'm not. I'm a loot goblin
back.
now.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. How about you buy some of my stuff? Okay, so a lot of these, except for those aren't. Okay, so a lot of this is lower. I feel like that hat has to be. Ooh, as soon as I hit level 21. Oh, that's way lower. So is this. So this is higher. Something else that's higher right here too, isn't there? Yeah, right here, the gloves. So we'll just sell and sell and sell and sell. I'm starting to make some crazy money now. Dang, is my hat that good? I don't remember having that good of a hat.
Thanks for stopping by.
Wow, okay. Oh wait, hold up. Increased damage from ancient magic. I guess I could keep that. Just because. And then, ooh, let's look at the handle. I still like this one with it. It looks really good like that. I had something else. Was it this? That's 54. It's about to be the glasses. It's not that. It's not this. What was it? Was it just the gloves? It might have been just the gloves. I don't really know. But let's go talk to Sirona. Or Sirona. What's her name? Sirona. Sirona.
The young today are
Right here.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course.
No promises.
Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. Ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Hey. Oh my. Alright. Upper Hogsfield. Woo! Yeah, it is. Alright.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Got another paper over here. Yeah. We're almost level 21. Come on, let me fly. Let's go.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Lots of people. Dorothy, probably.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Probably right here.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards, he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I hope I already have some. Ah, yes.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Brottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Oh, I gotta do more? Find and enter the cavern. Oh. You know what?
Is it lower or upper Hogsfield?
This must be the cavern Mrs. Brottle mentioned.
Arresto Memento. Protego. Accio. Descend.
Good little sod that saved Treadwell.
Defendo. Confringo. Levioso.
Yeah.
I know you were still alive. Oh, that made it look really bad. Alright. You know what? I think we're out of time for this episode. I think this is going to take a little longer than I hope. So we're going to have to continue it in the next episode. Sadly. I know. I'm sorry. But if you want to see the rest of it, I got a whole playlist of this. So go ahead and go back and watch that. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you know when the next one comes out. And as always, take care of yourselves.